Hi everyone, welcome to Mash Math. Today we are going to study from class 10, chapter 2 polynomials, exercise 2.2. Question 1. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So we have to find first we have to find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So first the quadratic polynomial that is given to us, we have to find the zeros of that quadratic polynomial. Then we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. You know the zeros means we have to, you already studied in the introduction part, I have explained to you. So first you have to factorize and get the factors, that is the zeros of the polynomial, you have to get it. And then you have to verify that with the coefficients of x square and coefficient of x. And then here we have constant term, so that we have to find out. So now you have to, before coming to exercise 2.2, you have to go to the introduction part for exercise 2.2, where we are studying the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of the polynomials. So now here we will see only first two parts, the remaining we'll see in the next video. So first let us quickly try to factorize this and find the zeros. I have already taught you this. When it is quadratic polynomial, how to do the factorization. First term and the last term, the coefficient of this x square you have to take, and here the constant term you have to take. That is, or I can also make it easy for you. You have to write the value of a. A is what here? 1. And B is what here? 2. And C is what here? 8 here. So what you have to do is A and C, the first term and the last term. So this you have to multiply. So 1 into 8 will give us 8. So we have to find out the factors for this 8. So 1 into 8 will be 8. Then 2 into 4 times 8 you will get it. Then other you won't get it. So these are the factors of 8. Now we have to get any one pair where either we plus or minus, we should get the middle term. Middle term is we have 2 here. So to get 2, what we have to do, if you are plussing here, you won't get it. If you are minusing also, you won't get it. Here you see, if you are plussing, you will not get it. But if you are minusing, you will get it. From 4, if you are minusing 2, we will get 2. So therefore we take this pair and we'll write down now. So x square we write as it is. This minus we write as it is. X also will write as it is. Only instead of 2, we will write 4 minus 2. Because this is the pair we have taken. So 4 minus 2 will give us 2. Now this minus as it is, and this 8 we write as it is. So now x square. So minus x into 4 will give us minus 4x. Minus into minus will give us plus. X into 2 will give us 2x. Then this minus 8. So now we have to get the common term from here. From here, which number will divide completely this and this. So what we will get, here we have 1, here we have 4. So only 1 can give us the complete term. So we will take x, here we have x square, we have x here. So let's take 1x outside. Then what we will get inside, 1x is outside, we will get 1x here, and then x is out. So what we will get, we'll get only minus 4 here. So now same way here, let us find out. I told you when I taught you factorization, that first you write down the factor only. Then you get which number will come here, that will give us this. So now if you get 2, then 2 into x will give us 2x. Then 2, here we have plus. Plus into minus will give us minus. Then 2 4s are 8. So we got it this. So now what is outside will write as it is. This is plus 2. And this is common, so we'll write x minus 4. So now these are the two factors, we have got it. And then when you get the value of x, that will give us the zeros of this polynomial. So let's get x plus 2, will keep it as 0. So what it will give us? So x, when it comes plus 2, when it comes this side, it will become minus 2. So same way this will write down x minus 4 equal to 0. And when x you keep it as it is equal to minus 4 comes this side, it will become plus 4. So now these are the zeros of this polynomial. So we consider this is as alpha and this as beta. because in the introduction I have taught you. So these are considered as the zeros of this polynomial, because why we say minus 2, if you put wherever x, the whole polynomial will give us finally answer 0. So same way 4, if you are putting in the place of x, finally when you solve, the answer will be 0. That's why we call it zeros of this polynomial, right? So now we found out zeros of the polynomial. So now we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So let's verify. For that, in the introduction part I have explained to you, introduction for exercise 2.2, I have given you the formula for the quadratic polynomial. So that is, so let's write down the value of all that. We found alpha as minus 2, beta we found that is 4, and then a value is here 1, and then b is here minus 2, then c here minus 8. You will be seeing why here I put plus, because this is to find out the factorization. The first term and the last term we have to multiply, so we have nothing to do with the sign. We only want the pair of numbers, that's why I did not put the sign here. So here this part we don't need sign, but here we need the sign properly. We have to write the all a and b and c value, whatever is the coefficient of x square, x and the constant term, we have to write it properly. So now proceed with the formula, that is sum of zeros. You have learnt already the sum of zeros. Sum of 0 is equal to minus b upon a. In the introduction I have given you. So what is that? Sum of 0. Sum of 0 means alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. So alpha is what? Alpha is minus 2 plus beta is what? 4 equal to minus b is what? B is minus 2. B is minus 2. See, write this minus as it is, and then b value you have to write here. B value is this. Then a is what? A is 1. So then it will give us minus 2 plus 4 will give us plus 2. And then here minus into minus will become plus, and then 2 upon 1, 1 has no value. Here also we will get answer 1. So same way we have to do for the product of zeros. Product of zeros. This formula I have taught you in the introduction. So product of 0 is c upon a. So product of 0 is alpha into beta, c upon a. Alpha is what? Alpha is minus 2 and beta is 4. And c is what? C is minus 8. A is what? A is 1. So then minus 2 into 4 will give us minus 8. And then here also 1 has no value. So we are getting minus 8. So hence proof. So we have found the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. Alpha and beta is the zeros of the polynomial, and a value, b value, c are the coefficients of the polynomial. So now let's do the second sum very quickly in the same way. First we'll factorize this. I told you the first term and the last term you have to multiply. That is 4 into 1 will give us 4. So factors of 4 is what? 1 into 4 will give us 4. Then 2 into 2 will give us 4. So now to get the middle term, we have to get any one pair. So 1 plus 4 will give 5. With 4 minus 1 will give us 3. So it won't be suiting. So 2 plus 2 will give us 4. So we have 4 here. So let's take this pair. So now 4 s square minus we write as it is. This s we write as it is. Instead of 4 we'll write 2 plus 2. Because 2 plus 2 will give us 4. Then plus 1. So 4 s square minus s into 2 will give us 2s. Minus into plus will give us minus 2s. Then plus 1. So now 4 s square here we have 2s we have. So which one shall we take it out? So here 4 is there, here 2 is there. So we can bring it out 2 because table 2 it can be completely divided. This also will be completely divided. So we take 2 outside. Then if we 2 outside, then we'll have 2 here. 1 s also will take it out because here s, here s. So 1 s is outside. Then 2 s will get. Then minus 2 s is out. So we have only 1 here. So 2 s is out. So we have 1 here. So same way I told you, write down this 2s minus 1. Which number will come here so that we get 2s? So with 1 only we will get 2s. But here minus is there, so minus 1 will write. So minus 1 into 2s will give us 2s. Minus into minus plus, then 1 into 1 will give us 1. So then we are getting 2s, this minus 1, 1 factor, then 2s minus 1, another factor. So let's find out quickly the value of it. So 2s minus 1 equal to 0. So that means 2s equal to minus 1 will become plus 1. Then s equal to 1 upon 2. 2 when comes this side. Okay. Then same way this also we will get that. So same way it is the same. So we'll get the same only. 1 upon 2. So one we consider as alpha, another we consider as beta. So let's write down alpha equal to 1 upon 2, beta is 1 upon 2, then A is what? A is 4, B is minus 4, C is 1. So now let's write down sum of zeros. Sum of zeros equal to minus B upon A. So alpha plus beta equal to minus B upon A. Alpha beta is what actually? 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 equal to minus B. Minus B is what? B is minus 4. A is 4. So minus minus will get cancelled. So we will get here. So this is same, denominator is same. Denominator is same. Therefore we will get 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. Then denominator same 2. This will get 4 upon 4. So then 2 upon 2 equal to 4 upon 4 will give us answer 1 equal to 1. Then so here product of the zeros. Product of zeros equal to C upon A. So that is alpha beta equal to C upon A. Alpha is 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. C is what? C is 1, A is 4. So 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2 when we multiply, we'll get 1 upon 4. 2 2s are 4, 1 into 1, 1. So then 1 upon 4. So both sides we have verified. Hence proved. That's it. Thank you and God bless you.